Hello. Well, it happened to me, of all times, for a lens to totally seize up my favorite Tamron lens. This was a good one. 18 millimeters to 400 millimeters. So it probably worked from 24 to 600 millimeters. Zoom lens, which was my favorite hummingbird photographing lens. It locked up the other day when the bees were in my yard. We're photographing them, and it just all of a sudden won't turn to the right or to the left. It is seized up like cement. So, I only have a couple hummingbirds here right now. They're the early ones. My flowers are getting ready for hummingbirds. I've got hummingbird flowers blooming in every pot. There's one of its favorite ones, the hot lips. I've got to make me another bird bath. Unless this one's not sold, I'm not sure. It was a special order, but the lady had an accident on her way to see me and hasn't been able to pick it up since, so I'm not sure what the status is. I've got lots of hummingbird flowers of the honeysuckle, loads and loads of blooms. I've got pin stemmon over there that's red by the fence, and the rocket red salvia, and a lot of catmint, and zinnias that are just about to bloom. So I am excited because my ruby-throated, broad-tailed Anna's, let's see, the Calupi? I don't remember for sure exactly what the kind of hummingbird it was that was here last year. It was so beautiful. Most colorful one I've ever seen here. And a whole bunch of, let's see, we had some Allens and Rufus. Yeah, Rufus. Those little Rufus men, they are aggressive, I guess is the word for it. When I first saw how they behaved, I thought they were tyrants. But thankfully, I still have a cell phone, and though it's old and the battery sometimes kind of swells, I still owe a lot on it. So in the meantime, it is my camera. So I have an old Canon lens that doesn't quite focus right. Some more flowers in the hanging basket. Anyways, I have one lens left for my Canon that doesn't quite focus right. And my phone. So, I don't know. John could get his settlement. I figured I sold a good lens so that I could pay rent. So I always figured I could replace it whenever we got the settlement, but so far what I've heard on it, or heard money-wise, is not the news I've wanted, so I'm not sure what's going on. Haven't been in this position. If you have, let me know. So, yeah, I got some kind of letter from Medicare saying something about a little bit of money, but it sounded like we had to keep records and give account and could only use a couple thousand a year, and I clue what that's about, but at $3,000 a month rent, you don't, yeah, 20,000 that you're supposed to spread over 11 years doesn't quite sound like the settlement to me. But we haven't heard anything else. I have no idea. And we're still waiting. There's my Hummer. And he's gone. It was nice to finally catch him. He is so fast. He just takes a sip on the way through, man. He's a... I don't know if you call that a grazer, you know. He just stops and gets a quick sip, and man, he flies out of here. Zoom. And then we see him 15, 20 minutes later. He'll come hit another plant and be there for a few seconds. That was amazing to be able to get his picture. By the time I pick up my camera, even when I'm quick at it, he is usually gone. So it has been difficult to get videos of him. But the other ones, the females, they go from flower to flower to flower to flower. You can watch them all through the garden. Anyways, I will get this uploaded so you can see that there actually are hummingbirds in the area. Have a great day. And hopefully the settlement will get here soon so I can get myself a lens that works. Have a great day. Bye-bye.